Can you do it for a day? Hey folks, Brent Perry with Business on Purpose, and wherever you're listening from, thanks for being with us. The question on the table right now is, can you do it for a day? One day. I'm reading a book right now called Win the Day by Mark Batterson, and at the beginning of the book, he poses that very question. He says, can you do it for a day? Now, let me explain a few things before we dive in. One, he shares the story of Hall of Fame running back Emmit Smith. You may have heard of him in your time. And one of the things that Smith is known for in his football career was he lived by what he called the 24-hour rule. And basically his thought was, win or lose, Smith would give himself 24 hours to either celebrate the win, lament the loss, learn, figure out, what went well, what didn't, what could he get better at, what he did great. And then after those 24 hours were up, he said it was back to work, back to the basics, back to the fundamentals. So he lived by this 24-hour rule. And I was kicking around an idea with one of my clients the other day, and it's talked about in your business and in your life, what is one thing, maybe one action, one goal, a task that you need to be doing for one day. Another story I have a good friend who's involved in a powerful program called Alcoholics Anonymous. And my friend has been sober going on 5 years now. And when anyone asks him how he does it, he gives some pretty common answers. But at the end of every answer he always always says, and I do it one day at a time. Not too long ago, I was getting to be in a car ride with his friend, and I asked him, I said, hey, you always say that when I'm around and people are, asking about your sobriety. Can you just dive in a little bit further of what you mean when you say that? And he's like, sure, Brent. Living sober for me is such a daunting task. He said, waking up and thinking about stringing days or weeks or months or years of clean, sober living together, it feels impossible. It feels like the task that I want more than anything is something that I can't do. He said, however, when I wake up each day and I tell myself another 24 hours, one more day, he said, that feels like I can do that. That feels like a fight that I can win and something I want to take on. So we have these two stories, right? We have Emmit Smith's 24-hour rule. We have a good friend saying a day at a time. And what does that mean for us in your business? Well, Batterson goes on to say in his book, identify a habit, any habit, and set a goal, any goal. He said, got it? Now let me ask a question. Can you do it for one day? And that's what we're going to do with your life and your business right now. So I need you to think about this. Ask yourself, what's one action or a task, a goal, an accomplishment, a to-do list item, a habit, something that you need to start or maybe even stop doing right now for your personal and your professional benefit. And I want you to go on and think about it. You can even pause this right now if you need to and write that down. And after we write that down, we're going to do 3 easy steps. That's all I'm going to share with you today. 3 easy steps, a basic roadmap on how we're going to get there. And the first one, we just talked about it. You're going to write it down. It's that simple, because when you write it down, either on paper or typing it out, it's going to give you power over that task at hand. The second thing we're going to do is you're going to share it with one person who you know and trust. And this isn't even for accountability as much as making it real to you. How many wonderful ideas and tasks got lost in your own mind simply because you never wrote them out and you never shared them with anyone? And the third thing, this is probably the most important, you're going to start today. That's right, folks. One day. That's it. Because once you complete that task or that habit or that goal, etc., for one day, you're going to wake up the next day and you're going to start all over again. And you're going to try to do it for another day. And who knows, before long, you may be stringing days together. You may be stringing weeks together or months together or years together. It might not be easy, but with those 3 basic tools, I think it'll be great. So thanks for listening today. We appreciate everything you guys are about and do with us here in Business on Purpose. Y'all have a blessed afternoon, morning, or night, whenever you're listening.
Do you have a healthy business? Are you a healthy business owner? You can take the quiz right now. Just go to mybusinessonpurpose.com/healthy for the Healthy Owner Business Assessment. It's a beautifully designed assessment to walk you through different categories like vision, mission, values, clarity, and implementation. Also, the dynamics of your team personality, and a variety of other general categories to help give you a score of the health of your business. Once complete, you'll have the range of your score along with an explanation video to help you understand some next steps into being liberated from the chaos of working on your business. So go to mybusinessonpurpose.com/healthy to take the assessment right now.